Hello everyone, Adrian here. So I know that things have been a little bit chaotic lately and I really haven't been posting as much. I do sincerely apologize for that, but I will be getting the ball rolling. I have a better idea of what my work schedule is going to be like, so hopefully that will allow me to film just a little bit more. So fingers crossed. And if you guys are wondering what my new job is, I am now a phlebotomist at a hospital on the island. It is pretty damn exciting. I am a professional vampire now. Do I get more goth points for that? I wonder. No, I'm not even kidding. Like on my first day, I saw one of my coworkers and friends bring in a tiny little sample jar about this big, and it had an appendix in it. And I'm just like, whoa! I wasn't even grossed out. It was pretty cool. So before we get started into today's video, I am thrilled to announce that Visborg, who is a band that I have covered in the past, will be releasing their latest album, Into the Void, pretty soon. It's going to be coming out on March 19th, but you can pre-order the album. You can get it on CD, digital, or vinyl, or you can get a t-shirt and vinyl or CD bundle on Bandcamp. So please go support, please go check out their previous albums. You'll find my previous reviews of Visborg and all of their social media in the description below. Please go check it out. You guys will not be disappointed. And you may have noticed a couple of new things on my set. This lovely, lovely sculpture here behind me is a statue of Hades and Persephone. This is among my favorite of the Greek myths, so I love having it on my set now. And then over here is a candelabra. Both of these things were given to me by my friend Brandy. She was kind of clearing some stuff out, and she said, hey, you know, I know you like Hades and Persephone. Do you want this? And I said, yeah, I'll take it. So I think it belongs on my set. It's really, really beautiful. I love it. So what this video is going to be, it is going to be a kind of a mini feature of 5 different bands put together into one video. So basically what happened is that there were a couple of music projects that did stumble into my attention, and I felt like I didn't have enough information for all of these bands in order to dedicate a, 10-minute video to discussing them and showing them off to you guys. So I thought, okay, why don't I take these 5 different bands, put them all in one video, and feature them for you guys to go check out. One of them, unfortunately, has not been on social media or really very active on social media for the past couple years, and I'm hoping that you guys engaging with their social media and their posts and following them will prompt them, hopefully, to start being a little more active on social media and thus get back into creating their music. Does that make sense? So let's do this here. Come on, let's do this. So the first band I will be discussing is The Secret French Postcards. They are a Swedish group founded in 2016, and they're making really good 80s sounding yet very digestible goth music. You know me, I'm not that big of a fan of 80s goth unless it's The Damned, Dead Can Dance, Susie and the Banshees, but the fact that this has an authentically 80s sound but isn't driving me nuts with redundancy or noisiness really distinguishes them in my mind. They're a nice mix of post-punk and cold wave music, and you can take a little listen here.
Fade away like the summer sun. Think I like to think I'm still number one. Dream away, dream all day.
So the next band I will be discussing is Isa Grau. This is an Italian post-punk musical project. While sounding quite a bit like Sisters of Mercy, it is very palatable. There's a perfect balance between post-punk and just enough electronic elements to keep it engaging and interesting, and really has a lovely depth that really gets me really deeply into my soul over here. The next band I will be discussing is the Stomp Crash. This band came up on my suggested account to follow on Twitter, though I'm sorry that they haven't really posted anything in the past few years. However, I hope that it will change with this video. If there's enough engagement on their music and social media, I hope that will prompt them to make more music and be more active on social media. That will really, really help, and you know I do believe in helping a lot of musicians get going and get the exposure that they need. Anyway, this is another really great goth music project from Italy. If I were to describe their sound, I'd say it is a mixture of Second Skin and London After Midnight, which is lovely. I love both of those bands. It's nice and rocky with a few electronic elements to give it that slightly more modern feel, and I really do love their use of synthesizers. Take a listen.
That brings you down because love is the deepest sea. Because love is the deepest sea.
The next band is brow-obles. This is another post-punk-like project, this one being from the UK. It feels an awful lot like David Bowie and The Cure mixed together, and is sure to satisfy fans of either one. And there's a nice depth of synthesizers to add some haunting intrigue. They contacted me on Facebook a couple months ago to feature their music, and I was very happy to oblige. And this video seemed like the perfect opportunity to do so. So go ahead and check it out in this little clip.
I'm inside where no one can hurt me, with no pride for where I've been. Deep inside, my fears still haunt me. I know no one can still hurt me. I know no one can still hurt me. Yet I can.
So the next and final band I will be discussing is Raven D. This is an instrumental project, but I think you'll still really enjoy it. It's very gloomy and atmospheric with a rock-like foundation. It brings to mind some music such as Bauhaus and maybe even a touch of ethereal bands such as The Shroud or This Ascension. If you're looking for some emotional background music, I think this will be for you. Check it out. So guys, that was 5 new goth bands that are worth checking out. I really hope that you will seek them out, show them your support, tell them I sent you, and get some engagement going and give them a little more exposure, because again, it's really important that we support these newer goth bands and their newer projects. Super important. That's what keeps everything going. And guys, speaking of new music, please do not forget to check out Into the Void, which is Wiesborg's upcoming project. So I will be doing a review of them. Konstantin was nice enough to let me know that he is going to be sending me a digital copy of the album once it's ready so that I can put out a review of it. So I am very much looking forward to listening to it and reviewing it with you guys, because everything that Wiesborg has put out as of late has been top-notch quality, especially for an up-and-coming band. I'm really impressed with what they do, and I cherish my friendship with Konstantin. He is such a sweetheart. And to all my patrons, I actually have a very exciting little Patreon exclusive that I am planning behind the scenes, and I will be discussing it in my next, well, one of my upcoming book reviews. So I sincerely hope that you will stay tuned and look out for that. And to everyone, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit that bell for notifications so that you are notified when I do post a video. You guys are amazing, I love you, and I will see you guys later. Bye!